Quit like a woman. I don't drink. I drink water, milk, juices, but I don't drink alcohol. Maybe once a year, but that's that. And when I tell that to people, I get reactions ranging from surprised to shocked. And one constant comment that I get, even from women, is, "Oh, you don't drink? We thought you are a modern woman." I find it weird that we live in a society where drinking is viewed as being modern, liberated, and being an empowered woman. People have botched up notions of being modern. I contemplated using the F word in that statement because that is what the women are saying in the latest Indian TV shows and movies. It's the way to portray a modern woman. But then I thought, no, the modern people that at least I have met have a better vocabulary. I have been subject to constant pressurizing at many parties in the past from people who drink. They are just forcing everyone to drink as if it is the elixir of life, or maybe because they feel less guilty if everyone is making the same mistake. I have a simple mantra: it is my body and I get to choose what I put in it. No one else gets a say in it. Drink all you want, but don't force it on others because number one, some people who do not like alcohol might give in to pressurizing tactics just so that they are seen as cool, social, modern, and get invited to parties. Number two, not everyone needs a momentary high from a chemical. And number three, not everyone conveys their rebellion through a glass of wine or a cigarette. Many have the courage to go deeper. It is funny that we drink for fun the same thing we use to make rocket fuel, house paints, antiseptics, solvents, perfumes, deodorants, and to denature living organisms. We shun gluten, dairy, processed food, refined sugars. We buy organic, and then at night we drink amazing rocket fuel. I also have heard that, oh, but if you drink moderately, alcohol can do wonders for you. One glass of red wine is great for the heart. 30 minutes biking is great for the heart, and some might be choosing that. And it is weird that people who have told me that it is okay to drink in moderation were struggling with weight loss, obesity, hormonal imbalance, heart ailments, digestion problems, mental issues, to unhealthy skin, and yet had the audacity to promote drinking, never realizing the idiocy of the statement. So yes, I do not drink, and yet I read a book called Quit Like a Woman because A, I agreed with the title completely. I do feel that I have made a radical choice of not drinking in a culture that is obsessed with alcohol. And B, I wanted to see what this woman had to say about not drinking and yet socializing, partying, and working in a culture where team building events happen over a glass of beer. I absolutely love the chapters where Holly talks about losing friends and relationships because she quit drinking. I have heard it from many people that they were invited, not invited to get togethers based on whether they drink or not, and the kind of hurt that they went through because relationships were broken in this process. I personally have never experienced it, probably because I hang out mostly with people who do not have social events planned around alcohol. And there are plenty people in the world to hang out with who are simply high on life. And there are plenty who look at the inner spirit of people than whether they indulge in spirit or not. Cheesy but true. People often ask me, the ones who drink obviously, what do I do for fun if I don't drink? It's a weird question. What did you do for fun when you were a child? Don't you look back fondly at the fun days from your childhood, even though you didn't drink? I hope. So yes, I just do normal things for fun. I go biking, read, write, paint, dance, sing, play board games, badminton, tennis. I watch movies, have long conversations with friends, travel, and so many other just simple normal things. After reading this book, I understood why people who drink ask me that question. Because drinking artificially activates the pleasure center of our brains, causing above normal levels of dopamine to be dumped into our systems. So, over time, the brain compensates for this overstimulation, trying to re-establish homeostasis by effectively dulling our ability to receive pleasure from normal things or anything besides alcohol. So we are not motivated to do the things that would normally bring us joy, and when we do them, we don't get as big a hit of pleasure or any at all. Holly explains how alcohol disrupts sleep, fuels anxiety, impedes detoxification, causes weight gain, causes facial redness and broken capillaries. It messes up with our brain and blood sugar balance, disrupts hormonal function. It is linked to 7 different cancers. It causes premature aging, destroys healthy bacteria in the body. Alcohol plays an overwhelming role in sexual assaults, violent crimes, car accidents, liver disease, addiction, and the expensive rehabilitation. I'm guessing everyone knows all these side effects unless they're living under a rock. I must warn you that the book is true to its title. It is really about quitting. So many chapters are dedicated to how to quit, how to stay sober, rehab centers, Alcoholics Anonymous, relapse, to therapists, meditation, diet. I have been addicted to a few things in the past, Call of Duty, for example. But then one day I decided I'm not going to spend a minute over this. And that's that. I haven't played since. So at several points in the book, I was like, quit the damn thing already. But apparently it doesn't work like that for alcohol. Whether you drink or not, I think the book is worth reading to understand how people were duped into believing that alcohol was both socially necessary and biologically normal and even healthful, and how companies sold the idea to women that cigarettes, which are equated with men, are actually torches of freedom, and how smoking and drinking became a symbol of feminist revolution. The author's entire research on alcohol was eye-opening for me, and I'm not even going to drink once a year like I did. I hope you like this recommendation. Happy drinking. Gotcha. Happy reading.